In a world overflowing with chaos, where our minds are constantly pulled in countless directions, finding peace can feel impossible. Yet, the path to tranquility doesn't lie in outside escapes or distractions. It begins within ourselves. This video invites you to embark on a journey inward, guided by the profound and timeless wisdom of Buddha. These teachings aren't just ancient words. They are practical tools designed to help us navigate the stress, anxiety, and constant noise of modern life. Every day, we chase success and accomplishments, yet often find ourselves further from the peace we so deeply desire. But what if the answer to lasting calm is simpler than we think? What if a few transformative lessons could ground us, no matter what storms life brings? Stay with me until the end, because one of these lessons has the power to not only improve your day, but to reshape your life. Together, let's uncover the secrets to cultivating a deep, lasting inner peace. Welcome to OM Wisdom, where the journey to true calm begins. 1. Self-compassion and positive self-talk, the key to inner peace. Deep within us all, there exists a voice that can be our harshest critic. It whispers words of doubt and judgment, words we would never dream of saying to someone we love. We berate ourselves for our mistakes, hold on to guilt as if it defines us, and diminish our self-worth with relentless criticism. But what if we could change this narrative? What if, instead of being our own worst enemy, we became our strongest ally? Buddha's profound wisdom reminds us, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. These are not just comforting words, they are a call to action, a challenge to treat ourselves with the same compassion we freely give to others. When we learn to be kind to ourselves, we unlock a deep reservoir of resilience and emotional strength. Self-compassion is the foundation of a peaceful mind and a flourishing life. Imagine treating yourself as you would a cherished friend, with understanding, patience, and love. Positive affirmations are a powerful tool for this transformation, replacing the negativity and doubt with uplifting words of encouragement. In Buddhism, this practice is seen as essential to cultivating a tranquil mind, one that can weather life's storms without being shaken. Speak to yourself with kindness. Challenge the negative thoughts that arise and replace them with empowering truths. It is not just advice, it's a transformative practice. Consider the story of Maya, who lived trapped in a cycle of self-criticism and doubt. She believed she wasn't good enough, unworthy of love or success. One day, she decided to make a change. She began speaking to herself with the kindness she so easily gave to others. Over time, her confidence grew, her inner turmoil eased, and she found a peace she had never known. Maya didn't change her circumstances, she changed her relationship with herself, and that made all the difference. When we embrace self-compassion, we transform. We discover a strength rooted not in perfection, but in our ability to rise again and again, guided by love for ourselves. 2. Embracing change, finding strength in the unknown. Change is the one constant in life, yet it's something many of us resist. We cling to the familiar, to the comfort of what we know, fearing the discomfort of the unknown. This resistance, however, creates suffering. As Buddha taught, nothing is permanent except change. These words hold a profound truth. Life is like a flowing river, always moving, always transforming. When we try to hold on to the shore, we exhaust ourselves against the current. But when we learn to embrace the flow, we find peace in its rhythm. Change, though challenging, carries within it the seeds of transformation. Every upheaval is an opportunity to grow, to uncover new strengths, and to discover deeper facets of ourselves. Think of life's challenges not as threats, but as invitations to grow. When we view change as a dance with the unknown, we transform fear into freedom. To resist change is to resist life itself. But to embrace it is to engage fully with the world and to see every experience as a gift waiting to be unwrapped. Raj's story is a perfect example. For years, he clung to his routine, afraid to risk uncertainty. But when life brought change to his doorstep, forcing him to confront loss and upheaval, he found a new beginning. He embraced the unknown, moved to a new city, started fresh, and discovered a deeper connection with himself. Raj didn't just survive change, he thrived because he chose to flow with it. To embrace change in your life, start by reflecting on past transformations. What did they teach you? How did they shape you? Seek out new experiences. step outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself to view each change as a stepping stone to growth. When we master the art of embracing change, we become like the river, flowing, resilient, and alive. We find peace not in the absence of change, but in its embrace, and in doing so, we transform not just our lives, but ourselves. 3. Setting achievable goals with the middle path. Balancing ambition and peace. In our relentless pursuit of success, we often lose sight of a crucial element: balance. Lofty ambitions and constant striving can lead to burnout, frustration, and exhaustion. The path to fulfillment, however, is not a sprint to the finish line. It is a steady, intentional journey that requires patience, perseverance, and equilibrium. Buddha's teaching of the middle path offers profound wisdom on how to navigate this delicate balance. The middle path calls us to avoid extremes, to find harmony between striving and contentment. It reminds us that while ambition is vital, so is the pace at which we pursue it. Rushing headlong toward goals invites frustration, while moving too cautiously risks stagnation. True success lies not in extremes, but in measured, deliberate steps. The beauty of the middle path is in appreciating the climb, not just the destination. Success is not a distant milestone, but a series of small, consistent strides. By breaking down grand visions into manageable steps, we create space for growth and learning without the overwhelming pressure of perfection. The practice of balance. To embody this principle, we must start by setting realistic, achievable goals. Break your aspirations into smaller, tangible steps and celebrate each milestone, no matter how small it may seem. These moments of recognition not only sustain motivation, but also foster a sense of peace and fulfillment, reminding us that progress, however gradual, is still progress. Consider Alex, a young entrepreneur burdened by immense goals and expectations. His initial strategy was to aim high and work tirelessly, but the constant grind led to burnout, draining the joy that once fueled his dreams. Recognizing the need for change, Alex embraced the wisdom of the middle path. He set smaller, attainable goals and celebrated each milestone along the way. Over time, Alex not only achieved success in his business, but also rediscovered his passion and fulfillment, a transformative perspective. By adopting the middle path, we transform our relationship with ambition. We cease to be slaves to our goals and instead become masters of our journey. Each step forward becomes a celebration, each moment a reminder of the beauty in the process. This practice allows us to find joy in progress, peace in persistence, and strength in balance. It teaches us that success is not just about reaching the mountaintop, it's about appreciating the view along the way. By balancing action with patience and contentment, we build a life that thrives on harmony and intention. The wisdom of the middle path is a call to shift our focus from rushing toward an end goal to savoring the journey. It's not about abandoning ambition, but about pursuing it in a way that nurtures both progress and peace. In doing so, we find a sense of fulfillment that no finish line can offer. 4. Engaging in joyful and positive activities. Nourishment for the soul. In the relentless rush of daily responsibilities, we often lose touch with what truly nourishes our spirit. The monotony of endless tasks, deadlines, and obligations drains us, leaving us disconnected from our inner selves. As joy fades under the weight of these pressures, we forget the simple truth. Our spirit thrives on joy, and it is essential for a fulfilled life. Buddha once said, "Happiness never decreases by being shared." These words remind us that joy is not a finite resource. It is an ever-flowing wellspring that grows when cultivated and shared. Joy is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It rejuvenates our spirits, maintains a positive outlook, and empowers us to navigate life's challenges with renewed energy and purpose. The power of joyful activities. Engaging in activities that bring us joy is not an indulgence. It is a critical part of emotional and mental well-being. Joy lifts us, renews our energy, and helps us approach each day with a fresh perspective. It reminds us of the beauty of simply being alive. To reconnect with this joy, we must prioritize it in our lives. Dedicate time each week to activities that uplift your soul, whether it's painting, reading an inspiring book, playing an instrument, exploring nature, or sharing laughter with loved ones. These moments of happiness are not distractions. They are the fuel that powers us through life's challenges. The ripple effect of joy. Joy multiplies when shared. A laugh, a smile, or a simple shared experience creates ripples of positivity that extend far beyond the moment. By making joy a priority, we not only nurture ourselves but also spread happiness to those around us, creating a life that feels rich and meaningful. Consider the story of Sarah, a woman once trapped in the monotony of her corporate job. Her days were consumed by deadlines, and her enthusiasm for life dwindled. One day, Sarah rediscovered her passion for painting, a hobby she had abandoned long ago. She began setting aside time each week to paint, losing herself in colors and creativity. This simple act of joy transformed her outlook. She felt more energized, more positive, and this renewed passion spilled over into every aspect of her life, bringing her a sense of fulfillment and purpose she had long forgotten. Joy as the path to thriving. The importance of nourishing our souls cannot be overstated. A life filled with joy is one that doesn't merely survive, it thrives. These moments of happiness are the heartbeats of a life well lived, filling our days with meaning and our hearts with song. This is the wisdom that Buddha imparted. Joy is not a distraction from life, it is life. When we embrace this truth, we transform not only our days, but the very essence of who we are. Take a moment today to reconnect with what brings you joy and watch how it lights up your life and the lives of those around you. 5. Mindfulness. The key to positivity. Our minds often become our own greatest source of suffering, pulling us away from the present moment into cycles of regret about the past or anxiety about the future. In doing so, we miss the beauty and peace that can only be found in the here and now. This mental time travel creates stress and discontent, leaving us disconnected from the joy of life. But there is a way to break free from this cycle, a path to tranquility and positivity that lies within our reach. Mindfulness. Buddha's wisdom reminds us, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. These words reveal the profound influence our thoughts have on our reality. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, invites us to anchor ourselves in the present, the only place where true peace resides. It teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, to see them not as defining truths, but as passing experiences. Through mindfulness, we learn to calm our minds, reduce stress, and cultivate a sense of positivity and inner peace. The present moment is a powerful refuge. In it, we are free from the weight of the past and the burden of the future. When we are mindful, we become masters of our own reality, no longer at the mercy of wandering thoughts or fears. By nurturing mindfulness, we create a reality filled with clarity, joy, and endless possibilities. Practical steps to mindfulness. Incorporating mindfulness into your life doesn't require dramatic changes. Start small. Mindful meditation. Dedicate a few minutes each day to focusing on your breath or the sensations in your body. Allow yourself to simply be in the moment. Mindful living. Practice being fully present during everyday activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or simply sitting, focus on the experience without distraction. Pause and reflect. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and ground yourself in the present. These practices help you break free from stress cycles and build a lasting sense of peace, a story of transformation. Consider John, a man whose life was consumed by anxiety and overthinking. He constantly worried about the future and replayed past mistakes, leaving him trapped in a state of unease. Then he discovered mindfulness. Starting with a few minutes of meditation each day, John gradually trained himself to focus on the present. Over time, his mind quieted, his anxiety lessened, and he experienced a profound sense of peace he had never known. John's life didn't change because his circumstances improved. It changed because his relationship with his thoughts transformed. Mindfulness allowed John to free himself from the prison of his mind and embrace a life of clarity and positivity. This is the secret Buddha shared. A practice that once mastered can reshape your entire existence. Gratitude, a companion to mindfulness. Hand in hand with mindfulness comes gratitude, a transformative force that shifts our focus from lack to abundance. Often, we dwell on what we don't have, comparing ourselves to others or yearning for more. This fixation only breeds dissatisfaction, keeping us from seeing the blessings that surround us. Buddha's teaching reminds us, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. Gratitude is more than a fleeting feeling, it is a profound state of being. It teaches us to acknowledge life's goodness, however small, and transforms our experience by fostering contentment and acceptance. By practicing gratitude, we soothe the mind, uplift the spirit, and open our hearts to the richness of life. Practicing gratitude daily gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Even small joys, like a kind smile or a warm cup of tea, are worth noting. Express thanks. Regularly show appreciation to those around you. Expressing gratitude strengthens relationships and deepens your sense of fulfillment. Reflect on blessings. In moments of stress, pause to reflect on what you have rather than what you lack. The power of gratitude. Maria's story. Maria once felt trapped in unhappiness, constantly comparing herself to others and lamenting what she didn't have. She decided to start a gratitude journal, committing to write 3 things she was thankful for each day. At first, it felt forced, but over time, her perspective shifted. She began to notice the small blessings, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of strangers, the beauty of nature. Slowly, Maria's outlook transformed. She smiled more, worried less, and found a profound sense of peace and joy. The interplay of mindfulness and gratitude. Mindfulness anchors us in the present, while gratitude helps us see its beauty. Together, they form a powerful foundation for a life filled with positivity, joy, and peace. These practices are not just habits, they are paths to a deeper understanding of life and ourselves. By nurturing mindfulness and gratitude, we awaken to the abundance around us, transforming not only our perspective, but our entire reality. This is the wisdom Buddha imparted, a timeless lesson that, when embraced, leads to a life of true happiness and fulfillment. Number 6. Mindful appreciation of life's simple pleasures. Rediscovering joy in the everyday. In our constant pursuit of grand achievements and lofty dreams, we often overlook the small, beautiful moments that life offers us each day. Caught up in what lies ahead, we forget to cherish the present. This endless striving for more can leave us feeling empty, as though something vital is always missing. Yet profound joy is not found in big milestones, but in the quiet, simple moments of everyday life. Buddha's timeless wisdom reminds us, enjoy simple things with total intensity. Just a cup of tea can be a deep meditation. These words invite us to approach life with mindfulness, savoring the little pleasures we so often take for granted. Whether it's the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of rain gently tapping against the window, or the comforting taste of a freshly brewed cup of tea, there is magic in these ordinary experiences. When we embrace mindfulness, we deepen our connection to these moments, allowing them to fill us with peace and happiness. Mindfulness teaches us to slow down and truly be present, turning mundane tasks into opportunities for joy and reflection. It is in these small, unassuming moments that we uncover the true essence of life. Moments that bring a smile to our lips and a quiet sense of contentment to our hearts. The present moment is the key to finding joy in life's simplest pleasures. When we stop rushing through life and start engaging fully with the here and now, we discover that happiness isn't a distant destination. It's a journey experienced in each breath, each step, and each heartbeat. To cultivate this mindful appreciation, take time to fully experience small daily moments, whether it's a meal, a conversation, or simply sitting in silence. Reflect on the beauty of everyday experiences, from the cool breeze on your skin to the sound of laughter. Let go of the rush and embrace the rhythm of the present. David, a man consumed by his drive for success and recognition, found himself drained and disconnected from life. One day, exhausted from the relentless pursuit, he decided to take a walk in a nearby park. As he strolled, he noticed the vibrant colors of the flowers, the gentle rustling of the leaves, and the cheerful chirping of the birds. He paused, took a deep breath, and felt a wave of peace wash over him. That simple walk transformed David's perspective. He realized that happiness wasn't something to chase, it was something to embrace in the here and now. By appreciating life's small, quiet moments, he found the peace and joy he had been searching for. Through mindful appreciation of life's simple pleasures, we learn to experience happiness in the present. This is the wisdom that Buddha imparted, a lesson that changes how we see the world around us. When we embrace the beauty of the ordinary, we discover a path to a more grounded, peaceful, and fulfilled life. Take a moment today to pause and savor the small joys that surround you. In these moments, you'll find not only happiness, but also the magic of truly being alive. 7. Transforming obstacles into opportunities. The path to growth and strength. Life is filled with challenges and obstacles. Moments when it feels as if the world is working against us and every path forward is blocked. We've all faced those times of despair, standing at a crossroads, overwhelmed by the weight of our problems. Obstacles can often feel like the end of the road, but they are not endings, they are beginnings. These moments, though difficult, carry within them the seeds of profound growth and self-discovery. Buddha's timeless wisdom reminds us, the obstacle is the path. This simple yet profound truth highlights a fundamental principle of life. Challenges are not barriers to overcome. They are stepping stones that guide us toward greater understanding and strength. The struggles we face are not meant to defeat us, they are meant to elevate us. When we shift our perspective, we begin to see that what once appeared as hindrances are actually opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. The way we perceive our obstacles determines how we respond to them. With a mindful and positive mindset, every difficulty becomes a lesson, every setback a setup for a powerful comeback. This change in perspective empowers us to face adversity with courage and grace, transforming what could paralyze us with fear into opportunities to develop resilience, patience, and inner strength. To embrace this mindset, start by reframing your challenges. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? By staying present through mindfulness, you can navigate even the toughest situations with clarity and purpose, avoiding the trap of frustration or despair. Consider Susan's story. After losing her job, she found herself in a place of devastation and uncertainty. What seemed like an insurmountable obstacle initially left her paralyzed with fear. But instead of giving in to hopelessness, Susan chose to see her situation as an opportunity for growth. She used this time to rediscover her passions, learn new skills, and eventually start her own business. What began as a setback transformed into a turning point that brought her both personal fulfillment and professional success. Through this journey, Susan discovered strength and purpose she hadn't known existed. Every obstacle we face holds the potential to become a transformative opportunity if we choose to see it that way. By shifting our perspective, we unlock the power to grow, to learn, and to rise above life's challenges. This is the lesson Buddha shared with us, a lesson that transforms not only how we approach difficulties, but also how we experience life itself. When we turn obstacles into opportunities, we do more than just overcome adversity. We evolve, we grow, and we become better versions of ourselves. This is how we master life's greatest lessons and step into a future shaped by resilience and strength. 8. The power of breathing and pausing. A path to inner peace. In the relentless pace of modern life, we often find ourselves swept away by endless demands, responsibilities, and tasks. We rush from one thing to the next, our minds racing, our bodies tense, and our spirits weary. Amid this whirlwind, we forget a simple yet profound truth: the power of a single breath to bring us back to calm. Within us lies an incredible tool, the ability to pause, breathe, and reset. Buddha's teaching, "Inhale the future, exhale the past," reminds us of the significance of each breath as an anchor to the present moment. Through mindful breathing, we reconnect with our true selves, stepping away from the noise and stress that cloud our minds. A single mindful breath has the power to calm chaos, restore clarity, and release the burdens of yesterday while embracing the possibilities of tomorrow. The effects of mindful breathing on the nervous system are profound. It slows our racing hearts, quiets our anxious thoughts, and brings our bodies back to a state of balance. These moments of pause are not just breaks from the rush, they are opportunities to reset, to find peace amid the storm. By integrating mindful breathing into our daily routines, we transform our ability to manage stress and navigate life with ease. To start, practice simple breathing exercises. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly. Let each breath become a moment of renewal, a chance to let go of tension and embrace tranquility. Incorporate mindful pauses throughout your day, allowing yourself moments to simply breathe and be. These small acts hold immense power and can create a profound shift in your well-being. Consider the story of John, a corporate executive overwhelmed by the demands of his job. His stress was taking a toll on his health, leaving him on the brink of burnout. A friend introduced him to mindful breathing, a practice that seemed deceptively simple at first. However, as John began to integrate mindful pauses into his day, he noticed a transformation. His anxiety diminished, his clarity returned, and he approached his challenges with a renewed perspective. What began as a small change became a powerful tool for managing stress and maintaining balance in his life. The power of breathing and pausing is not just a concept, it is a practice that can transform your life. In each mindful breath lies a moment of peace, a chance to reset, and an opportunity to reconnect with your true self. This is the lesson Buddha shared with us, a timeless truth that, when embraced, can change us forever. When we learn to pause, breathe, and find calmness in the rhythm of our breath, we uncover a path to inner peace that is always within our reach, no matter what challenges life may bring. 9. Gratitude in adversity, finding strength and peace in life's challenges. In life's most challenging moments, when darkness surrounds us and hope feels distant, there exists a quiet yet transformative power that can shift our perspective. Gratitude. It is not a naive optimism or a forced smile, but a conscious choice to seek light, even in the darkest of places. As Buddha wisely said, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. In this profound realization lies the strength to move forward, even when the path feels unbearable. During adversity, it is natural to dwell on what has been lost, broken, or taken away. Yet Buddhism teaches us to look beyond these shadows and recognize the silver linings that persist. Gratitude invites us to focus not on the scars, but on the lessons they impart, not on what is missing, but on what remains. This shift in perspective brings clarity amid chaos, allowing us to find peace that transcends pain and serves as a guide through life's storms. Gratitude is not about denying suffering or ignoring pain. It is about acknowledging the blessings that endure even in the hardest times. It teaches us to see strength born from struggle, compassion emerging from hardship, and wisdom gained through every challenge faced. In Buddhism, gratitude is a powerful force for maintaining peace and resilience. It becomes the anchor that steadies us when life's waves grow fierce, reminding us that even the most difficult paths can lead to profoundly beautiful destinations. Practicing gratitude during challenging times requires a conscious effort. Reflect on the lessons hardship has taught you and the small blessings that remain, such as the comfort of a friend's words, the strength found in surviving another day, or the kindness of a stranger. These simple yet powerful reflections can sustain you when everything else seems lost. Keeping a gratitude journal focused on resilience can help reveal these silver linings, reinforcing hope and peace even in adversity. Consider the story of a woman who, after a tragic accident, lost everything she held dear: her home, her family, and even her sense of self. Amid her grief, she chose to focus on what remained: the love she had experienced, the memories she had created, and the strength she found in each breath she took. Slowly, she began to notice the small miracles around her, the kindness of strangers, the beauty of a sunrise, and the resilience of her own heart. Gratitude became her guiding light, transforming her despair into a renewed courage to live fully and deeply once more. Through this practice, we uncover gratitude's true power. It does not change our circumstances, but transforms us from within. It opens our hearts to beauty where we once saw only pain and allows us to find peace amidst turmoil. In the choice to embrace gratitude, we discover not only the strength to endure, but also the courage to rise and thrive. Gratitude becomes the key to unlocking hope, peace, and the ability to see life's hidden blessings even in its most difficult chapters. Number 10. Balance between action and rest, the key to sustainable well-being. In our relentless pursuit of goals, we often push ourselves to the brink, moving from one task to another, consumed by the endless demands of life. We forget that we are human beings, not machines. This constant hustle strains our bodies and minds, leaving us depleted and disconnected from the rest we desperately need. As Buddha wisely taught, to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our minds strong and clear. This timeless wisdom highlights the essence of true well-being, a balance between action and rest. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the quiet space where healing begins, where the mind gains clarity, and where the body regains its strength. While action propels us forward, rest replenishes our energy and restores our spirit. In moments of stillness, we find the strength to continue, the wisdom to reflect, and the peace to thrive. Proper rest is not an indulgence, but a vital component of a balanced and harmonious life. It enhances productivity, sharpens focus, and nurtures inner peace. It becomes the pause that prepares us to dive back into life's challenges with renewed vigor. Buddhism emphasizes finding balance in all things, urging us to walk the middle path where neither excess nor deficiency exists. This principle applies to the delicate dance between action and rest. When we neglect rest, we invite burnout, weakening both our body and mind. Yet when we balance our efforts with intentional moments of stillness, we cultivate a deeper harmony within ourselves. To achieve this balance, begin by prioritizing consistent rest. Set a regular sleep schedule to allow your body and mind to recharge. Carve out moments of silence throughout your day, times when you can simply breathe, reflect, and be. Pair your work with activities that relax and rejuvenate you, whether it's a walk in nature, meditation, or quietly sitting with your thoughts. These small but intentional practices help prevent burnout and sustain the energy needed for long-term peace and productivity. Consider the story of a man who spent years in relentless work, pushing himself to the point of collapse. His health deteriorated, his mind became fogged, and his spirit was drained. It wasn't until he embraced the balance between action and rest that he began to heal. By listening to his body's needs and honoring the stillness within, he found clarity, strength, and a renewed sense of purpose. He didn't abandon his goals. Instead, he pursued them with fresh energy and intention, grounded in the understanding that rest and action are equally sacred. This balance is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. The wisdom to recognize that we cannot pour from an empty cup. It is the understanding that stillness amid chaos is a source of power, and that rest is not the end of the journey, but an essential part of it. In finding balance, we create a rhythm that allows us to live with awareness, intention, and peace. 11. The internal state of happiness, discovering true contentment within. We often chase after success, wealth, and status, believing that each milestone will finally bring us the happiness we seek. We fill our lives with achievements, possessions, and accolades. Yet when we reach these heights, true happiness seems to remain just out of reach, a mirage on the horizon. The world teaches us to look outward for joy, to measure our worth by what we have and what we do. But the real secret lies within. As Buddha said, happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. Happiness is a state of mind, a condition of the heart that no external force can truly provide. Our minds are the birthplace of all our emotions, shaping the joys and sorrows we experience. If we believe happiness is something to acquire, we will always be searching, reaching for something beyond our grasp. Yet, when we understand that happiness comes from within, we see that it is not about possessions or achievements, but about how we perceive the world. A positive mindset, rooted in mindfulness and awareness, is the foundation of lasting happiness. This is the understanding that peace is not found in fleeting external accomplishments, but in the constant, unshakable state within ourselves. Buddhism teaches that happiness is cultivated through mindful, intentional living and deep inner peace. When we stop seeking happiness outside ourselves and begin nurturing the peace within, we find contentment in simply being, in existing with purpose and clarity. True happiness is not in the world around us, but in the world within. This realization shifts our perspective, opening the door to a more profound fulfillment than any external achievement could ever provide. To cultivate this internal state, start by focusing on your mindset. Practice mindfulness and live intentionally, allowing yourself to be present in each moment without judgment or expectation. Reflect on what truly brings you joy, not what society tells you should make you happy, but what resonates deeply with your soul. Find peace in the simple moments, the quiet spaces between breaths. Consider the story of a man who seemingly had it all: wealth, status, and success. Despite everything, he felt an emptiness that no material possession could fill. In his search for happiness, he turned inward. he began to meditate, practice mindfulness, and connect with his true self. Slowly, he let go of the need for external validation and found joy in the simple act of being alive, in the beauty of nature and the love he felt for those around him. His happiness no longer depended on what he owned or achieved, but on the peace he found within. The greatest treasure, he realized, had always been inside him. This is the path to true contentment, a secret that many overlook. Happiness is not a destination, but a way of being. It is a choice, a practice, and an internal state that, once embraced, transforms everything. By turning inward and nurturing the peace within, we discover a joy that no external force can take away, a happiness that is truly our own. True happiness and peace are not distant goals or fleeting achievements, but are found in the quiet strength of the present moment, nurtured within ourselves. Through self-compassion, mindfulness, gratitude, and balance, we uncover the timeless truths that lead to a life of fulfillment and joy. These teachings remind us that we are not defined by what we possess or the challenges we face, but by how we choose to respond and grow. Happiness is an internal state, a mindset we cultivate through mindful living, resilience, and intentional actions. Each step we take on this path, whether through embracing rest, transforming obstacles into opportunities, or cherishing life's simple pleasures, brings us closer to a grounded and harmonious existence. The lessons of Buddha offer us a compass, guiding us not outward to fleeting satisfaction, but inward to lasting peace. Begin today. Reflect on these teachings and weave them into the fabric of your daily life. Be kind to yourself, find joy in the ordinary, and view every challenge as a stepping stone to growth. As you walk this path, you will not only transform your own life, but inspire those around you to seek their own inner peace. Let us remember that the journey to fulfillment is not about perfection, but progress. Each mindful breath, each moment of gratitude, and each act of self-compassion brings us closer to the calm that resides within. If this message resonates with you, like and share this video, and join us on this journey of growth and wisdom by subscribing to OM Wisdom. Together, let's create a life that is not only lived, but deeply cherished, step by step, moment by moment.